YouTube has surely become one of the most popular entertainment sites in the world. It has replaced the television. Now the youngest prefer this platform. It's a place where you can find everything. However, when we think about that everything, we forget a dark aspect of YouTube. Cases of psychopathic YouTubers have been known. Strange people who upload their content to their channel. And there are also mysterious cases. Videos that have a chilling story behind it. The story with the man you see on screen, without a doubt, is one of them. One of the biggest mysteries of YouTube. Kenneth Leveach has been missing for many years. Nothing is known about him. Behind his mysterious disappearance lies a sinister story of which YouTube has been a passive witness. A story that undoubtedly and without exaggeration will give you chills. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present Swallowed by the Desert, the story of Kenneth Leveach. His close friends affirm that since childhood, Kenneth was an adventurer, so it was not surprising that over the years he became an experienced hiker. With an overflowing and enthusiastic personality, he was capable of undertaking great journeys that could last for hours and even days. He used to travel to the most remote places, among which the Mojave Desert was one of his favorites. However, his passion would take him unintentionally to what many think were his final days. Does this name sound familiar to you? Do you recognize it? Most likely you do, since I have talked about it in several previous videos. Dr. Stephen Greer is one of the leading ufologists in the world, the pioneer in going public and reaching out to the government to speak openly about what it knows about life beyond this planet. You are probably wondering, what does Dr. Greer have to do with this video? Well, now you will see. On December 3rd, 2013, the official channel of Dr. Stephen Greer published a video called Area 51. Technician's son discloses secret alternative energy. In this video, the man you are seeing recounts the strange experiences that he had to live as a child, while his father worked in one of the most protected and secret military bases in the entire planet, Area 51. You already know all the myths and legends that are woven around this base. However, we are at this point in the story for another reason. At the end of 2014, Kenneth would comment on this video, using, of course, the nickname of his own YouTube account. I will give you a few minutes to read his comment. In that comment, Kenneth talked about his experience of finding a strange cave near a military base. Aside from the strange experience that he tells here, you probably notice the language of the screenshot. It happens to be that this comment was later deleted. It is not known if by Kenneth, YouTube, or by Dr. Greer. What is known is that the screenshot was taken to serve as evidence of a promise that Kenneth would make to his entire YouTube audience. This comment immediately began to get likes and responses from other users. Netizens were immediately interested and curious about what Kenneth had written. Seeing this, at that time, he had few subscribers, so he saw the possibility that his channel would begin to grow. Everyone was asking about the mysterious M-shaped cave that Kenneth had discovered, and also about the strange sensation that he felt being inside it. Numerous YouTube users encouraged Veach to find the cave and try entering again, this time documenting what he experienced and uploading it to his channel. Kenneth set out to locate the cave once more, this time taking his camera with him to document his findings for his channel and posting them in his most viewed video, M Cave Hike.
Well, here I am on my hike up here in the mountains north of Las Vegas. This is a canyon I just walked up in. Now you can't tell, but my truck is way out there by the mountains at the very end of this valley. Kind of like a big canyon. On the other side of these mountains, I'll show you in a second, is the bombing range, the Nellis Air Force bombing range. They do a lot of practice stuff out there. This is an old mine, and there's a hole here that just goes way down. I'll show you that. And then the last time I came up here, I hiked up to the top of what they call Gas Peak, and I spent the night. It was a 2-day hike, and then I hiked all the way down to another valley over here and went past this mountain range you see on my right, all the way back out to the flat desert. Now, the camera doesn't pick this up very well, but it's a long way. And I just romp around out here, do some solo hikes, and have some fun. My mission today is to just do a 1-day hike. It's about a 10-hour hike. I got to still go over another ridge and then go all the way down a big crevice. It's real narrow and gets kind of scary. I'm looking for a cave that I found, and I didn't have a sidearm when I was here before, and something about that cave just spooked me. Out of all the caves I've ever gone in, this one just made my body vibrate. The closer I got to it, the crazier my body felt, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to go in there right now, but I'm coming back someday. And I talked to some people on YouTube, and I told them, hey, I'm coming out here, you know, because they kind of called my hand on it. So
in this video, Kenneth showed himself as a person who, without a doubt, knows what he's doing. His knowledge of the area and his experience as a hiker give him an unparalleled confidence and security. If we think of the location where the supposed cave is, it's very close to the Nellis Air Base, a very well-protected area where it is said that tests are carried out with experimental weapons.
it's a good distance away. When I get to that mountain, I should be in the narrow part of the canyon. It gets so narrow you can almost put your hands on either side of it, on the walls, on the canyon walls. And then there's lots of little caves, but they're not the kind of cave I'm looking for. The kind of cave I'm looking for is deep, and it's dark, and it's shaped it's shaped just like the letter M. So lots of little caves and stuff along here, and it's about level with the ground, like in an area like this. So I really got to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it.
As you can imagine, at first the video generated great expectations among his new followers. However, as the video progressed, the enthusiasm diminished. Although on his tour, he was showing interesting things, like caves and abandoned mining shafts, he could not locate the cave, which led to Kenneth being harshly criticized by his followers for not being able to provide evidence of the cave that he claimed to have found. Others suggested him trying to find the cave a second time. However, in all this storm of criticism, there was at least one comment worrying that Kenneth would not return, fearing that he would put his life at risk if he did. A comment that ended up being almost premonitory. On November 10th, 2014, Kenneth was set out once again in search of the elusive cave, telling his family that he was embarking on a short, overnight trip. However, that day, Kenneth Leveach never returned. Kenneth left his house one day with the intention of finding the cave for which his audience pressured him so much to do, and he was never seen again. An intense search was carried out to try to find him, with his disappearance even being mentioned in local news on November 22nd. During the search, Kenneth's cell phone was found inside a cave. It was broken, but its interior was intact. Unfortunately, there was not much that could be extracted from that discovery. His body was never found. In fact, to this day, the authorities consider him dead. His disappearance and frustrated search has given rise to many theories about what happened to him. Some say he may have fallen into one of the mining shafts, while succumbed in the inclement desert heat. Some even fearing that Kenny's fate could have ended in the hands of drug traffickers. On the other hand, those who followed the whole story and that comment that started it all argue that Kenneth did find the cave, and that it turned out to be a hidden entrance to Area 51, or that he witnessed something he shouldn't have. In any case, the man really never came back. It has been so long that the probability that he is dead is enormous. Now think about it. Imagine the last moments of a man who was already an experienced hiker. Imagine that it was not an accident. Imagine the last moments of someone who found himself at the wrong place and at the wrong time. All we have left of Kenneth Lee Veach, that daring adventurer, is his YouTube channel, Snakebait McGee. These are the only videos that he uploaded to his account, the only memory of his last moments of life. To this date, the video M Cave Hike continues getting views. Every day, new people wonder where he is. Undoubtedly, one of the most enigmatic stories that YouTube has left us, and that to this day is still covered in a dark cloth of mystery that for the moment is almost impossible to solve. I hope you like this video, because we have come to an end. My name is Leonor Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.